Are you all prepared for a wondrous game of human chess? Excellent. Well, let us first introduce you to the competitors of today's match, the generals of their respective armies. First, all the way from Bavaria, an ambassador to the Holy Roman Emperor Maximilian. Let us hear you cheer for Baron Helmut von Wolf. And next, she who is the brightest jewel in our crown, our dearest friend and companion, and your own beloved monarch. Good English people, we wish to hear you roar for our good Queen Catherine!
My thanks. So I cannot help but notice that you cheered much louder for her.
We like her better.
Good Baron, it is quite literally her home court. Can you blame them?
Not at all, Your Majesty. No doubt they would cheer a beauty such as she even will be playing back in Bavaria.
Oh, thou art quite a flatterer, good Baron. But 'tis not our beauty that thou must fear this then.
Bold words, Your Highness. So good, let us see then if the Queen of England has some minds that can match her looks. Your Majesty, I believe we both stand at the ready.
Excellent. Well then, to your places both. We ourselves shall preside over this friendly little match. And worry not, Baron, we shall be an impartial auditor. We swear it on our crown. Kensington, proceed.
Thank you, Your Majesty. My good people, on this day you are about to witness a match of human chess, and the rules are quite similar to the inanimate version, with a few notable exceptions. Firstly, when a piece moves to contest a position, that square will go to the victor of the battle, regardless of who was on the attack. Secondly, at any moment, a general may request that a piece receive aid from other combatants, provided that if defeated, all will be removed from the board. And finally, a general may substitute one combatant and likewise revive one previously defeated combatant. Other than that, all rules regarding piece movement are the same as standard chess. Now, I trust that my explanation has been both eloquent and riveting in the
It seems that your peasantry are a bloodthirsty lot, Your Majesty.
Yes, well, they do have a passion for spectacle. Nevertheless, we believe you shall find them more cunning opponents than you first expected.
We shall see.
Kensington, proceed, please.
Before the match can begin, we must determine who moves first. Therefore, each of you choose one piece to fight on your behalf for the writ of initiative.
Intriguing. Very well. Then I chose Gruber Rechthofen, mein happy mercenary.
Sheriff Briggs, as a martial representative of the Shire, we choose thee to start the contest.
Baron von Wolf, the first move is thine.
Sehr gut. For my first move, I say, kind shepherdess. Crazy, move forward 2 spaces.
'Tis an unorthodox opening, good Baron. Unless, of course, thou art trying to cozen us with the Brandenburg gambit.
I see you are indeed familiar with this game, Your Highness. Perhaps this shall be more interesting than I had feared.
Oh, boredom is the last thing thou needest fear from us, good Baron. Capitan Mendoza, al obispo del rey tres, por favor.
Threatening us already, Your Highness.
We are an aggressive sort.
It is to your credit. Geraldine, give the shepherdess some support. Nein, move back to thy first square. There we are. Now look at thine opponents. Move forward 1 space. Sehr good.
One more point will not deter us, though, Capitan. Take your shepherd, this is square.
Captain Mendoza threatens Mary Barnum. Clear the board!
Good Sir Walter, thou didst say that I might call on others to aid my combatant, yeah?
I but risk losing all of them if defeated.
'Tis no matter. Geraldine, fight alongside the good shepherdess.
Oh, we shall even the match deny her. His parade weekend. Let us put the first bet in. I'm very grateful for joining our captain.
Excellent. Well, while we're at it, we wish to see a game. Kensington, do you see all these lovely angelic faces we have before us?
I do, Your Majesty.
Let us see a game of Touched by an Angel.
Of course, Your Majesty. The rules for this game are quite simple. You will fight in teams. At any moment, one of our teammates may request aid from the other by being tagged. The goal is to be the one team emerging victorious over the other. Doth my reasoning make sense? Wonderful. Salute. Leo.
Unfortunate. It seems that I must shift my tactics. The rider, move forward 1 square.
Oh, such Spanish flair, we love it. Sheriff Breeze, move you forward too. He's got some flair too. English flair.
Serafina, join thy sister. Advance 2 spaces.
Oh, we love these Spaniards. We're jealous they're not on our side of the board. Oh, Scotsman, move you forward 1. It's a Scottish flair.
Delightful. The tension builds. I feel we are drawing nearer to another contest.
So it would seem, good Baron. The next move is done.
Then let's slip the dogs of war, or in this case, the gypsies of war. Serafina, remove the sheriff from the board.
Serafina threatens Sheriff Briggs. Clear the board!
Your Highness, would you allow these sisters to fight together?
Oh, of course, we would not want to separate Spanish sisters on a festival day. But we shall even the match, Angus McGoffey, join the board.
Your Highness, if you would allow me to indulge another curiosity of mine, I have heard tell of the gypsy skill in dance as well. Might we have some sort of demonstration?
What an excellent idea, Baron. I think we might. And we cannot have dancing without music. Our body sloth up here, please, Connor O'Flanagan. Join him, and where is that? The fairy hunter? You are always around somewhere. Join them as well. And let us see these gypsies dance.
Everyone is playing dances.
Wondrous. Salute!
We dance for it.
Leon!
Magnificent display, sisters.
Wondrous indeed.
Your Highness, if it seems that the tide has turned.
So it would seem with Mary. But the next week is daughters, Penny Greyfoot. It is your weekend after all. Moving forward too.
I believe these pirates have threatened the board long enough. Connor O'Flanagan, move to the space Penny Dreadful occupies.
Connor O'Flanagan threatens Penny Dreadful. Clear the board!
Goodman O'Flanagan, it would be a shame to threaten harm to the hands of so talented a musician. Therefore, I shall use mine substitution. I believe it is times that I stretched my legs.
Baron von Wolf substitutes Baron von Wolf.
This does even the match most well, Baron.
Almost. Your Highness, if you would allow me one other favor. Let Captain Mendoza fight at her mate's side.
Oh, of course, we will let the Capitan join her first mate.
Salute! Leo!
right there.
Greetings, the tall one, eating the apple. Yeah, oh, do I have that attention now? Wunderbar. Prissy, move forward 1 square. That is a 1. Sehr good. Accolades for the apple bottom, yeah? Well done, apple bottom.
Wondrous. Robert Crusoe, move you to Queen's Knight 5.
Tollhofer, move to Queen's Bishop 3.
Oh, fortune favors the bold. Robert Crusoe, take Tollhofer Square.
Robert Crusoe, presents Hans Tollhofer. Clear the door!
Oh, Robert, we will not make you fight this battle, Scots, we know that our technically remove it from the board, but does that still have a little fight left in it? We do believe that again. Join the board. We will use our revival.
Excellent, well, and we wish to see another game. Kensington, do you see this quite large and incredibly conveniently placed bell I have before me?
I do, Your Majesty.
Yes, well, it is quite a merry bell, would you not agree?
I agree, Your Majesty.
We wish to use it. Make that happen.
Of course, Your Majesty. The rules for this game will be quite simple. At any moment, His Majesty may grow tired of the weapons you are using, at which point he will ring that bell. And at that moment, we will switch out for new weapons. This will continue until one of you is defeated. Does my reasoning make sense? Wonderful. Salute. Leon.
Saved by the bell indeed.
Yes, that is all right. Tollhofer can handle it, can he not?
Indeed.
Oh, excellent. Well then, there's no problem. Something unexpected.
Just as Hans was beginning to...
Yes, perfect.
What is this? Is this some sort of English jest?
You, good Baron, often know that good English people have to fight the things that aren't necessarily conventional.
I suppose. Excuse it. Come back. I enjoy it. There they are, Hans.
Tollhofer has emerged victorious! Clear off the board!
Belfort, Scotsman, so in the end it seems it's Albert zu wann bei der Seibel rang. Tollhofer, move to King 4.
Well, it seems it is time for us to pull out some of our stronger pieces. Young pirate, what is your name? Oh, yeah, we made you hurry, move you to the green square, Well done.
Let us see. Tall Applebottom. Oh, has er finished that snack? Wunderbar. Prissy, move 2 squares diagonally. Yeah, in that direction. 1, 2. Sehr gut. Stay right there.
Oh, it is wise to fear Gavin. He looks like such a strong knight. Gavin, would you like to fight for us? You see Conor O'Flanagan right there? You're going to fight him, alright? Take your square.
Sir Gavin threatens Conor O'Flanagan. Clear the ball!
Excellent. Well, Gavin, come hither, please. You are clearly possessed with Herculean strength. Flex for us, will you? Flex. Oh, my goodness. Yes, indeed. Herculean strength, indeed. Conor O'Flanagan, you may choose 3 or 4 other combatants to help you with this battle.
Your Highness, you would send this small kind into battle against 4 or 5 fully grown opponents? Does that not seem a tad harsh?
Oh, but we have faith in the strength of the good English people. Moreover, we have faith in the ferocity of small children.
Yes, particularly small English children. They're quite ferocious. Trust us. Now, so Gavin, are you in the ready? Excellent. Let us have a cheer for Gavin! 1, 2, 3, Paul! Paul! Oh! Well done, victory. Hands up. 3 cheers for Gavin! Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Well done, Gavin! Right over here, we on the board!
My God, that truly was an awesome feat. I must fall into defensive while I consider mine options.
Nice.
Let us castle queenside.
Oh, now we want to move our queen, lad. Nay, my beautiful queen. Move you in front of Davy.
Gruber, move to King's Rock 3.
Oh, Gruber, we want to see him dance again, lad. Darling, tis your weekend, not my radical weekend. Would you give Gruber a hug for us? A free pirate, guy.
Derek the Unready threatens Gruber Richtofen. Clear the ball!
No, we are in the mood for a group fight, though. I'm done for. Would you join the board?
I need to make water really badly.
Oh, well, we will rephrase the question. What is a pirate's favorite letter?
Oh, the letter R. I learned that in school.
No. The correct answer is always C. Get it like Spanish? C. Yes, get on the board.
That's right, my queen.
How to be Spanish in the past?
Danvers, thou should be grateful for the education your majesty is giving to you.
Thou art welcome.
Let me even the odds. I shall use mine revival. Mary Barnum, Rizzy, takes the place of my King Rock's pawn and fight beside the Landsknecht.
Excellent, and we wish to see another game. After all, why not? Kensington,
Your Majesty?
do the thing.
Of course, Your Majesty. The rules for this game will be quite simple. We will again fight in teams. The goal is to be the one team standing victorious over the 4 marked off squares in the middle at the end of the music provided by Barty. If this does not happen, the squares are contested and we will start again. Does my reasoning make sense?
Perfect.
Oh, I hope so. Let's see how this goes. Salute! Lay on!
Cheer for that
Look at him go. Right on center. Steady roll, lady man. Well done, Mansour. Ha! Squares are contested. Reset. And again. Mary
Well thought indeed. I do despise losing on a technicality. So I suppose this is to be expected of the pirate keeping time.
Pirates, what are you going to do?
Let us see. Sir Tristan, move one square to thy right.
Oh, Derek, thou didst fight so well this day. We will put you back in front of Sir Gavin, you got one.
Tall Arthur, move to King's Knight's Sway.
A bold move, but we have something else in mind, Sir Matt, we would ask you to fight for your queen this day, take Sir Robert Square.
Sir Matthew threatens Sir Robert! Clear the board!
Now, knights, we wish to see a clean and friendly fight this day, but you may use whichever weapons you wish.
Salute! Leo! Are you with me?
Enough! Sir Tristan, hold! Sir Tristan, hold! Sir Tristan, hold! On thy knee! Bend the knee, sir! How dare you? You should be ashamed to call yourself a man, let alone a knight. We are disgusted with your behavior, and we shall deal with thee later. Remove yourself from this board! Immediately! Sir Robert! Thine actions are unchivalrous and unworthy of a knight of thy standing. However, thou hast technically broken no rules of this contest. Therefore, we must award the square to thee. We are on the board!
Your Highness, you have mine apologies. It grieves me much that a knight on my side of the board should be responsible for such undignified behavior. The situation is most regrettable, and yet I must seize this advantage. I am sure you understand.
Of course, Baron.
You have been fearsome opponents this day, and yet I fear this sport must reach an end. Apple-bottom Queen, move to thy brother's square.
Diggory Apple-bottom threatens Ned Apple-bottom. Brother threatens brother. Queen threatens queen. Baron Von Wolf threatens Checkmate should his peace emerge victorious. Clear the board!
A moment, Kingsley. He's potentially legal stroking. We would hate to see brothers fight one another on the face of the day. Aye, we know, Ned, you're right. We shall use our substitution.
The Queen calls for substitution. Which case do you choose, Your Majesty?
For our chosen combatant, we choose our husband, Henry.
But, Your Highness, your husband is hardly a piece upon the board.
Neither wert thou, as we recall.
True, but no English subject would dare raise arms against his king. The match would hardly be sporting.
Good Barry. The situation is most regrettable, and yet we must seize the advantage. We are sure you understand.
Well said, Your Highness. Machiavelli himself would be proud. Sehr good, I am outmaneuvered. Let us play this out.
Salute! Leo!
Godspeed, Applebottom.
Hold! My love, we cannot in good conscience proceed. As the Baron said, would hardly be sporting, and besides, it would be a grievous cruelty to force upon a poor man who merely wishes to enjoy a festival day. Yes, rise, my man, you are dismissed. Therefore, Baron, as arbiter of this match, we shall grant thee one extra substitution.
Are you quite certain, Your Majesty?
Quite certain indeed, Baron. Perhaps thou wouldst care to stretch thy legs once again?
Your Majesty, you are as gracious as your wife is cunning.
We make a good team that way, methinks.
Very well, if you insist.
We do, Baron.
Tolhofer!
Oh, Henry.
Ah, yes, your personal master of arms. We might have known. Still, art thou certain, Baron? I mean, after all, this man hath fought only recently, and he doth seem to be a bit... well, he doth seem to be a bit winded. Winded, yes, thank you, Catherine. He doth seem to be a bit winded.
True. Tolhofer, their majesties sayest thou art winded. Perhaps thou hast overexerted thyself this match. Therefore I prithee remove thy training belt.
What? Belt? He's wearing a belt? What is that
You asked me this,
Oh, excellent.
Heaven. Salute! Leon!
Be lucky.
A cheer for Henry!
Surely
last move. The baron has indeed put thee into checkmate, and our king is toppled. Davy! Be a good chap and fall down, would you? Thank you. Your king is toppled, the baron is victorious!
Would I thank you for this match, your highness? You have indeed proven to be as fearsome an opponent this day as you are beautiful. And your majesty, I must say, I am impressed. The only stories of you back in Bavaria are as an arrogant young braggadocio, and yet you lost your battle with excellent grace.
Thou art kind to say so, baron, and we have more entertainment in store for thee.
Hold, Henry!
Robert, thou darest much to address us in such a manner.
We have a grave matter that must be settled here and now.
Lords and ladies, know you this? Earlier this day at the tournament joust, Sir Matthew insisted that we insulted him.
That we hurt his precious feelings.
And so he challenged us to a joust of honor, to which we accepted, provided it be a joust of blood.
A joust!
To the death! And we are here to make sure he keeps his word.
Sir Donovan hath been injured by thine own hand. We will not make
What
Sir Matthew.
shall we the condition of his companion? If Sir Matthew does not ride against us, then Sir Matthew loses his honor.
They speak the truth, your majesty, and though it grieves me as much as it does you, as I am an honorable knight, I will stay true to my word, and so therefore, Tristan, Robert, I will face you on the list this day, even if it is justice alone that stands by my side!
But it shall not be, Sir Matthew. For on this day it shall be our honor to ride at your side.
Your majesty, I mean no disrespect, but have you taken leave of your senses? You are the ruler of a nation. You have delicate negotiations waiting you in London. You have no heir. To risk a joust is a lunatic's policy.
A pox on policy, baron. If you are to learn one thing of us this day, know this, that here in England we stand with our friends, and devil take the consequences. In this kingdom, no Englishman ever fights alone.
So this is a taste of Englishmen, and I find I have taken quite a liking to thee. Therefore I shall return to Emperor Maximilian and recommend that he sign your treaty.
Verily, Ambassador?
Verily indeed, provided, of course, you live.
Well, take it! Ha! Kensington, let me know. Come, Catherine.
No, not mess.
Let us away.
All rise! Lords and ladies, your king has summoned you to a joust at Bosworth Field at 6 o'clock this evening. Long live the king, and God save